This might be one of the easiest dips you will make that actually tastes this good. Just look at that color. This beetroot walnut feta dip is creamy, vibrant, slightly sweet and perfectly salty. Start by adding walnuts to a blender or food processor. Pulse them a few times until they turn into a coarse powder. You don't want them completely fine here. If you grind them too much, the dip can turn slightly pasty instead of creamy. It's the kind of dip that stands out on the table, and it comes together in just minutes. If you enjoy dips that are creamy but still full of flavor and texture, this one really delivers. Before moving on, reserve a handful of those walnuts for garnishing later. That crunchy topping adds contrast to the creamy dip and makes the final dip look much more inviting. Next, add freshly ground black pepper and a couple of garlic cloves. Garlic adds gentle sharpness that balances the sweetness of the beetroot. Now drizzle in some extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil helps everything blend smoothly and gives the dip a silky texture. Next, add the feta cheese. Feta brings saltiness, creaminess, and a little tang to the dip. Because feta is naturally salty, you usually won't need extra salt later. Now, add the cooked beetroot. Cooked or roasted beets give the dip its vibrant color and a subtle natural sweetness. Roasted beets work especially well here because roasting concentrates their flavor and makes the dip taste deeper and slightly sweeter. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Lemon brightens the dip and balances the richness so it doesn't feel too heavy. The walnuts add richness, the feta brings a salty tang, and the beetroot gives it that beautiful color and gentle sweetness. It's also a very simple dip, which makes it perfect for serving with bread, crackers, or fresh vegetables. Now blend everything until smooth and creamy. Pause once or twice and scrape down the sides so everything blends evenly. If the dip feels too thick, add a tiny drizzle of olive oil or even a teaspoon of water. Now, this is the point where the texture really comes together. You want it smooth but slightly thick enough to hold its shape when scooped. Transfer the dip to a serving bowl and gently spread it out with the back of a spoon. Creating a small swirl on top makes it look more inviting and also helps hold the toppings. Now sprinkle over reserved walnuts for crunch, add chopped parsley for freshness and color, crumble a little extra feta on top, and finish with a light sprinkle of smoked paprika for a subtle smoky flavor. Serve this vibrant dip with toasted bread, crackers, pita chips, or sliced vegetables like cucumbers, carrots, and red bell peppers. The creamy texture pairs perfectly well with something crisp and crunchy. It's simple, colorful, and packed with flavor. It's perfect for gatherings, snacks, or as an appetizer anytime. If you enjoyed this recipe, give this video a like and subscribe to my Ginger Garlic Kitchen channel for more easy homemade recipes. Thanks for watching. Happy cooking. See you next time.